When I saw the trailer for The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, I was blown away. It was one of the all-time best trailers of any film I've ever seen. Then I had a little bit of dread in me because as I started to see a lot of the reviews come in, at least if you go into the Rotten Tomatoes website, it's sitting at about a 50% on there. I'm like, oh no, it's going to be really bad. That's too bad. I really love this trailer. I was like, you know what? I'm still going to go and watch it. I've really liked what Ben Stiller has done as a director in the past, and this looks like really intriguing stuff that he's trying to do. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see this movie. I'm going to support this. The tagline for this movie may as well have been The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, a movie made for Kyle, because it literally hit all the right buttons for me completely. I am over the moon in love with this film. It's going to be in my top 5 for sure of this year. It has flights of fancy, definitely, in this film. It's about this guy, Walter Mitty, and he has a secret life. Funny, huh? Marketing. Ben Stiller plays his character, Walter Mitty, who is this person who works in the photo lab of Life magazine. And it's going through a transition. It's moving from actual print publication to an online-only publication. And he's, in his mid-40s, and he suffers from these little flights of fancy every so often because he feels stuck in his job. He hasn't really lived his life very much. And then what happens is that the last issue is going to be published. The person sends over supposedly a still, and it's missing. So he has to go on this journey to find this missing still so that they can publish this last magazine. It's a whole setup for him to go on this adventure. And what's interesting about this film is it starts off very fantastical and slowly builds down to being more realistic. There's things that are like, as you go through the film, it's like, is this in his mind? I'm pretty sure this is in his mind. And sometimes it will very, very pointedly say that yes, this is him thinking about this type of stuff. And as it goes, you see less and less and less of that because he's finally starting to live his life. And if you're ever been, like me right now, feel like you're in a rut, feel like you're trapped in a certain situation and can't build out and you're just living in your head all the time, this is the movie to sucker punch you and say, no, it's time for you to stand up and do what you want to do. Go on that journey. Make your own life. You don't have to sit around and just waste away. I think that's what great art should do for you, is that sometimes it falls into your lap at the most opportune moments. Sometimes you don't even realize that you need a kick in the pants when you absolutely do. For me, I connected with this movie on such a fundamental level. I was along for the ride, even though the structure seems a little bit off as you go along. Like there's long periods of maybe they could have cut this possibly, but I'm still intrigued by the conversation that's happening in here. And it's kind of one of the third Lord of the Rings movie where it kind of ends a couple times and then you finally get the real ending for the movie. Ben Stiller does this great job. He started with Reality Bites. He's done Zoolander. He's done Tropic Thunder. Some really high, really goofy, dumb comedy movies. And this really wasn't. This was something that was dramatic. It was funny in a lot of parts, but really, it was telling this really great human story just in a fantastical way. And I really resonated with it, and I really think people should go and check this film out and give it some love. I know that a lot of reviewers aren't liking it all that much, but I think that they are terrible people. I'm joking. I just think this is a great movie that people should check out. I think we should support these movies that are a little bit offbeat and different, because it means that Hollywood will listen, because money talks. It's not going to matter at this point. The movie hasn't made enough money, I don't think, but thank you so much for watching. Grant, as always, thank you for watching. If you are not Grant, down in the description below is a link to the podcast that Grant and I do, called Whatever This Is. Please take a listen. It'd be great. There's also going to be a link to the trailer for this movie as well. I'll see you next time.